All right, YouTube, what's up? Let's do this. We're back in it for another one. So we got a little gameplay trailer today showing off a few new maps for Battlefield 2042. I'm seeing a lot of hate, man. It seems like people are taking like the Call of Duty, stance with Battlefield 2042. I guess just because of how bad the beta ran. It's like you'll get hate if you're not hating on it. You know what I mean? You can't be positive about it. Listen, I try to be honest with everything that I do, man. I value honesty in myself, everybody that's around me. You know what I mean? Once you start lying to me, once I catch you in a lies, you break that trust, right? It's definitely a lot harder to earn trust than it is to lose it. And, I really value honesty, and that's what I try to do with my content on both my channels. You know what I mean? I just try to be upfront and honest and tell you guys what I think. Leave you guys with a little bit of something, and you guys can let me know in the comment section what you think of what you've seen. What you think after seeing everything, if you watch the trailers or whatever I'm talking about yourself, and then whatever I had to say on the subject. Now, what's your opinion? I want to hear it. One thing I try to do is I try to pride myself on always getting back to every comment on my videos. I might not get back right away, especially on my second channel, because my main channel gets a lot more activity. You know what I mean? So that'll keep me preoccupied when I'm just like, burning through a break at work or something like that. I'll be getting the comments. Be getting back to comments on my main channel. Sometimes it won't be until later after I get home, until I check my second channel. You know what I mean? But I will get back to you. I don't want to have channels like these people that just straight up ignore their subscribers, man. These are the people that support you. The least you could do is show them some appreciation, and I get it for people who get like 12,000 comments on a video. I get, like, it would be impossible to get back to them all, right? But straight up ignore every one of them, though. That just really doesn't sit right with me. But it's like, I don't get the hate, man. I was honest about Battlefield 2042. I thought the beta ran terrible, and I was upfront about that, right? I thought the game should be delayed still, even after the first delay. I was honest about that. I still think it should be, regardless if we were playing on older build or not, just from how many problems we've seen and the degree of the problems. We're talking about deep problems here that I hope is fixed. But we're getting the game from the time of making this commentary. We're getting the game in 2 weeks. It's gone gold. It's going to be here regardless of how good or bad it runs. It's going to be here. And I still had fun with the beta, and I was honest about that. I see the potential here. I understand why people are upset about the game for how the beta ran. I understand the OG crowd that are furious at the game because they feel like it's not traditional Battlefield. And I've even made a commentary talking about that I uploaded to both my second channel and my main, letting you guys know you guys have a legitimate beef. I hear you. I personally, the movement speed and stuff like that doesn't bother me so much where I play these other games, right? Like, I used to be a huge Destiny player. I play a lot of Call of Duty. I play a lot of other shooters, right? So the movement actually is just right up my alley for me. But I get it why you guys are not happy with it. I understand that, and I'm not hating at all. But to see some of the comments and some of the hate that I've seen just for this little trailer that we got today is just ridiculous in my opinion, when I think it actually looks pretty good. I didn't really have a problem with what I seen. We got to look at 3 maps: Renewal, Breakaway, which is in Antarctica, and Discarded. I think that one's in India. Actually, both. Renewal looked like kind of like a generic map. I'm not going to be able to make my real impression on it. It didn't really excite me from what I seen. It looked like it was alright. You know what I mean? We'll have to see how it plays. I was really digging the vibe I was getting from Breakaway and Discarded. I felt like I could get really immersed in those maps. I thought they looked good. You know what I mean? Obviously, we're not going to know until we play them. Orbital looked good. And then, we got our hands on that. We realized it was too big. Whether you were on PC or the new gen consoles, or if you were on old gen, PS4s and Xbox One, the map was just too big, right? So we'll have to see how these maps play. But, from what we've seen, I thought it looked good. And like I said, the beta ran terrible. I think the game should have been delayed, regardless. But I still had fun, right? And so I'm excited for this game. I hope they fixed the problems. I hope the rumors are true and it really was an old build of the game. and they got all this shit worked out. Like, we can only hope, right? We can only take their word at face value and just trust what they're saying, and we'll see what it is come launch, come early access, right? I'm going to be ready. You know, this is the game that I'm hyped for the most. This is the game that I'm excited for the most. I'm really not getting the hate, man. You know what I mean? There's a different thing from being a shill and then somebody who's just genuinely excited about the product that they paid for, that they've already seen potential in. You know, yes, it had lots of problems in that beta, a very short beta at that too, that they should have extended, but they didn't do that. There's things here that have pissed me off, absolutely. But the potential is there, man. But I will say that, like, I don't understand just all the hate, man. Y'all need to chill on this game. Like, it's like, literally, I feel like I'm dealing with the Call of Duty crowd, with the Battlefield crowd, where it's like, sometimes, like, I went to make a video on this channel for Battlefield yesterday, and I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to make it, man. Because, you know, somebody's going to have something negative to say, and I deal with that enough on my main channel with Call of Duty. I'm good, you know what I mean? I'm good with the negativity for this one. You know, I will say this, though. You know, we're 2 weeks away from launch. I think that we should have seen a little bit of Portal now. Like, I know it's maps that we've seen before, and guns that we've seen before, and the soldiers we've seen before, and everything we've seen before. But still, like, we can't get a look at this remastered Battlefield 3 shit, right? Bad Company 2 shit. We can't get a fresh look. We can't get a new look at this shit. Like, this is a mode, a big selling point of your game that we really haven't seen shit about. You know, same with Hazard Zone, right? We got that trailer for Hazard Zone. It looked alright. It doesn't look like a game mode that I'm going to be obsessed with, you know what I mean? It looks like a game mode that I'm going to try out probably day one, you know what I mean? I'm probably going to jump right into some Conquest or something right away, jump right into Portal, and then I'll probably check out Hazard Zone to see what it is, just to give you guys some, like, first impressions on the game. I feel like I'm going to get lost in Portal a lot more than anything. Hopefully, the base game and Conquest, All Out Warfare is just that good, and I'm addicted to that too. But Hazard Zone, I could see being a mode where, let's say I get a few servers in a row, a few bad games in a row, where I'm just up against tons of sweats, like what you deal with going back to Battlefield 3 or Battlefield 4. It seems like I'm always up against sweats, like I'm playing skill-based matchmaking Call of Duty, just all-out tryhards. You know, it's like I could go over there just to get a break, right? It's like I still want to play Battlefield 2042, but it's like I'm tired of dealing with the sweats, right? Then I can see me going over and jumping in a little Hazard Zone, man. Especially if I'm rolling with the crew, or if I'm having a subscriber session, if some of the homies want to party up with me. Yeah, we're going to be streaming. As soon as I can find some time, we're going to be streaming, and we'll be playing all that shit, man. I'm really excited for this game, and I don't understand all the hate. I don't know, man. I understand where people are coming from and why they're upset, but I just don't understand how you can see this trailer, though, and say some of the things that I've seen people say already. I don't understand that part of it. Like, yes, I get it. You're angry. You're mad because of this, and you're pissed off because of that. I get that. I understand that. But then you watch this trailer, and it looks good, but you're letting those things that you're already pissed off about that have nothing to do with the trailer that you just watched, you're letting that shit leak over and seep over into how you feel about this trailer now. Like, you're not allowing yourself just to have an open mind, see it for what it is, and make your own opinion and judgment and decision based on that. Let me know what you guys think.